Julie,
Hey,
nice
I could
to see you.
see me, but I don't see you. Is there something I need to hit on the video in order to see you?
Huh. That happened to Gary the other day. I'm not sure if anybody knows what to do about that. I'll look into it after this call.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but yeah, I guess you can just hear me today.
I'll just hear you. I'll just look at myself. I'm trying to get used to looking at myself on video. How do we get more comfortable with this? I'm a little bit of a dinosaur as
Well,
far as this goes, and I'm trying to become a little T-Rex, but I'm not sure how to get there.
okay, so let's. The symptom is when you see yourself, you have a feeling come up. So what's the feeling?
Self-judgment about how I look. Am I looking in the right direction? Is the camera in the right place? A lot of self-questioning.
So why are you questioning yourself?
Oh, it's interesting not looking at you. I feel very uncomfortable looking at a camera rather than a person. I like things live.
Huh. Well, you know what's interesting, Julie, is the very thing that you're expressing to me. You're having the opportunity because now you can't look at me. You can only look at yourself.
Exactly, and I'm feeling shaky inside my body for sure. So this has been interesting. I wasn't even sure what this call was about. I didn't know it was alive. I just signed up for it because I sign up for everything. I just want to be so part of this. So what are we doing here, Jason?
Well, let's find out a couple
Okay.
things. First off, for people who don't know you, what's your birthday?
I'm June 18,
Okay.
1965.
So Gemini, is it 28 degrees?
26.
26. Okay. So very decisive leader. And where are you from?
I live in Toronto.
Okay. And what do you do? Like, why are you here?
Oh, I do fascial maneuvers. I am a massage therapist that's transitioning to, I would like to be working completely as a fascial maneuvers coach. I'm finding I'm spending less and less time with my clients on the table, and I just want to get them up and moving. The more I get them off the table, the more that's what I love to do. And I love teaching classes. So what I do right now is what I love.
Yeah. And you do. I see you do that. And for everybody who's in that area, if you're looking for fascial maneuver classes or sessions, Julie is hosting them locally. So you can follow her, you can reach out. But what I want to go back to is the deflected question that I asked you.
Okay.
Why are you, what feeling comes up for you when you see yourself on camera?
The first thing I say is self-judgment. Judgment. And I get nervous. The feeling sensation is nervousness, and my hands are shaky. So I think it would be that place between anxiety and anxiousness. Anxiety would be the feeling, and excitement would be sort of like, it's kind of exciting all at the same time. So I'm not quite sure. And I have a headache today, knowing I was going to do this. I do have a headache. So I'm obviously little much in my head around this too.
Okay. So would you like to ground?
I did fascial maneuvers before I came on to do that, but let's ground. Absolutely.
Okay, just relax your hands next to you. Stand shoulder width apart. Feel your feet. I want you to dig, like almost create roots, like a tree, into the ground. Go about 6 feet under. There you go. Okay, now I want you to come to your heart. Put your hand on your heart. Feel your heartbeat. And just breathe. going. Feel your heart. Feel your feet. Okay. How do you feel?
I feel better. I feel a little lighter. I feel a bit less shaky. My hands, I don't feel like all that adrenaline pumping through my body as when I first came on. I feel certainly a sense of calm.
Yeah. And so one of the things that I learned when coaching a class, well, actually just in general. So for me, the way I handled emotions was emotion would come up. I would feel it in my body. It would overwhelm me and I would detach. Or I would think of every single possible solution that I could create to remove that feeling, which was a lot of work, and it worked, but it was a lot of creating situations around me so that I never had the feeling come up. If I did this, then I'm not going to end up in this situation so that that feeling doesn't come back. So I'm very good at that. Or I'm very good at going somewhere else, like just not being present, detaching from the feeling. But that is not that works, but what happens when it doesn't? Sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, so how do we handle that? I have this feeling in my body. This feeling it's dual. It can be looked at and perceived in two different ways. Anxiety, excitement. So how about I get comfortable feeling like this and then learning how to choose the excitement side? Because there are some classes that, like when I first started speaking in front of like 20 people, I was like stuttering. I could barely get it out. I was so nervous. My heart's beating out of my chest. And I was so embarrassed because I could not effectively communicate.
Yep, sounds like the first class I taught, exactly when we were thrown into the fire with our group. Absolutely, that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah. So instead of not doing it and running away from it and avoiding it, I just did it so many times that I became comfortable with it that I no longer had the feeling come up. But then I'm in front of 1,000 people. Like we did a Zoom class, I think there's like 1,500 people. Whew! You think I don't feel all those people before the class? Like literally there's 1,000 people about to jump on a Zoom and I'm leading the class and I can feel my heart beating out of my chest. Because when I have that many people joining in on a class, I feel them 2 hours before the class. It's a buildup of energy and it goes like this. It's like build up, build up, build up. And I'm like, whew, okay, what am I going to do with this? And what I do with it is I take that energy and I throw it into my words.
Okay.
Because every time I communicate, I'm taking that emotion and I'm going, wow, and it hits people. And it inspires people or it motivates them or it makes them feel emotions. It makes them feel what I'm saying because if I'm not coming from that place and I don't have that emotion, then I'm very monotone.
Yeah.
And that works. But what motivates human beings more than anything is emotion. Emotion, right? Energy and motion. So take that emotion that you feel and utilize it in your class.
Well, I do that in my live classes. My live classes are like, I love it. I'm teaching, I have 6 people right now at the Columbus Center, and I'm loving it. They're loving it. It's a great feeling. I just want to transfer that to my online or even being able to do Instagram videos. Just that whole sense of creating comfort in that same place. I feel like I need people in front of me. I animate. I light up when I'm around people.
Yeah. So the way that I did it was I did it enough times where I saw the reflections that allowed me to see who I really am and believe in myself. Because I used to edit the words that came out of my mouth. So I'd have an idea and then I'd edit it like 20 times. I'm writing an essay and then I would speak and it would come out all jumbled because I was thinking about it so much. I was so worried about how I looked. And what I did is I just repetition after repetition, like this is a new behavior for you. And it's testing new emotions for you because it's a new experience, which is really good because it's going to evolve your practice significantly. But the more times you talk about something, the more reflections you have, the more confident you become in speaking it. Like a lot of really good speakers, the only reason they're good is because they've done it 1,000 times. It's a folder, and inside that folder, there's an essay that they can speak like that automatically without thinking. So the words start to come out very confidently. And that's where you're going, is the more you do this, not in the ones you're comfortable with. You're comfortable doing it with people in front of them, like in real life. But what about online? Now you get to test a new version of yourself. But I promise you, as you master it online, that's going to go into your group class.
I'm super comfortable teaching my spin classes online because I've been doing it for a while, and it was with people I know. So it feels natural and normal. It's transitioning to being able to do the fascial maneuvers, get the words out right, all the explanations, and just feeling super comfortable with everything.
Yeah. You know, how many classes are you hosting online right now, if any?
Just my spin class, but there's fascial maneuvers at the end of it. I'm not doing any classes online.
Yeah.
I'm only teaching my live class, and then I have my clients in my home-based practice.
Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do right now is you're going to teach some maneuvers.
Okay, let's go.
Do it.
Okay, so I'm going to adjust my camera then. So it's weird. It's just me. So how's the visual when I step back? Is this good so you can see all of me?
A little bit lower. We've got about 2 feet above your head. So I want to see more of your body.
So this is where I need. So should I stay just right here and do them from right here then? Is this best, and I'll just do upper body stuff?
Sure.
So let's get the tension out of her. I've got tension in my head. I'm going to get some of the tension out of my head. Some of you, I notice I haven't really responded to you, but I'm seeing that there's other headaches going around here. So let's go right to antler. What we're going to do is we're going to take our right palm and put it on our temple. Temple is the side of our head, soft spot. You're going to take your left hand. You're going to put it on your opposite temple. You're going to squeeze your head. I'm going to make my face look really funny, but I guess I got to get used to it. I'm going to squeeze my head, turn my hands upwards, and you're going to create some tension right there, and then turn your head to the right and start to breathe in and out through your mouth. 2, 3. Come back to middle. Slow. Take it slow. Fascia loves slow. Go to the left. Breathe in your nose, out your mouth. Breathe. 1, 2. Beautiful. Come back to middle. How about let's tip while we're still holding your head. Tip your chin to your chest. If your hands start to slip, just bring your right hand a little more forward and your left one backwards. Tip chin to chest. Let's breathe 3 times here. Nose and mouth. Go. 2. If your body should want to curl a little more forward, allow for that. 3. And now come up. Look up to the sky. Put your elbows up, but don't let your neck hyperextend. Stay holding on to it and breathe 3 times in your nose. Out the mouth. And one more. Take that off a little bit. Just move around. Move your shoulders a little bit. Nice.
Okay. So I want every single person who did that movement with us to comment feedback live right now for Julie so she can get a realistic perspective of where she is. The other thing I want to mention, and this is okay because it's an Instagram Live and you're new to it. Instagram Live has a mirror function, so depending on how you set it up, it'll show right and left hand. For you, it's showing opposite, just letting everybody know it's not a big deal. But when you say right, it shows your left. How I test it before I go live, there's different filters that you can use. I use the mirror one. I put my right hand up, and I'm like, yep, that's my right hand. See, put your right hand up.
Yeah.
Which hand do you see? Your left.
I actually see my right hand.
Oh, interesting. I see your left.
I see my right hand. There's a symbol, one that goes off to the left and off to the right. Will that change what the view is?
Yes.
Because okay, let me see what happens when I do that. Okay.
Oh, no, that one's for, oh, yeah,
Oops.
no, it
Didn't
didn't do anything. But
do anything.
let's read the comments here. Let's
Okay.
get some real feedback.
Okay.
Love your instructions. You are super at this. I watch a lot of new people. You're a rock star. Love your
Thank you.
instructions. Amazing. That was amazing. Superstar. That was super good. Amazing. Really good. That was fantastic. Loved it. You're a natural teacher. A lightness. That was great, Julie.
Oh, I love you all. Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you. I so appreciate this. I love you. Okay, I can do this.
You see, like, we are delusional in our minds. Like, we
Yeah.
create this story, and it's like, go out in the real world and get feedback.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so my right is your, Jason, your right is my left. Seriously? Is this not my right hand? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I still can't see you. All I'm looking at is me the whole time.
All right,
Everyone else has to comment.
Give us one more.
Give you one more. Okay. So let's get the vagus nerve to open up a little bit here. What you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand. I hope this is everyone's right hand. If it isn't, just listen for the instructions and follow opposite. Right hand, stick it in your left shoulder. You're going to find a tender spot. Everyone has one. So just find a little spot and give it a nice little push. And then take the left side of your face with your opposite hand. Tip your chin up a little bit so you feel a little bit of separation between those two places. And now bend your knees a little bit. I might get a little low for the camera.
Okay.
Bend your knees a little bit and let your body come around to the right. Find your edges and breathe. This time, let's do mouth and nose breathing. Everyone go to the right. In the mouth and out the mouth. One more, 3. Now, in the nose, out the mouth. 1. Let your edges come. So turn your body a little bit more. Let your hips dip a little bit. 2. And one more, 3. Come back around to neutral and don't go anywhere. Go to the left. Don't come up. Come to the left. Push a little bit more into your spot. Pull your chin up a little bit so you're carrying on the separation. And now let's breathe in our mouth 3 times. Go. 2. 3. In the nose and out the mouth. Go. 1, 2, and one more, 3. Gently come back around to middle and bring your body back up and back into the camera. Shake your shoulders out, move around a little bit, move your neck. Vagus nerve helps to connect with all the organs, relaxes the shoulders. The organs are all affected by the vagus nerve. So if your body feels a little bit more settled down, that's how we want to feel.
Awesome. Let us know how you feel after that one, and then we'll get into the other side after. Where can I follow you, Julie?
Well, I'm actually in the midst of changing. I've been using my first name attached to my last name as it's my first time really engaging Instagram. So I'm going to be changing the name of it. I'm thinking of Thrive with Julie Fitness, something like that, but I'm not quite sure yet. So I'll put J Ottoborgo for now. JOTTOBORGO. And we'll change that. Like I said, new to this. So let's do the other side. Is everyone ready for the other side? Is that good, Jason?
Yeah, let's do it.
Good to go. So take your left hand now. This is my left. It might look different for you. And stick it in your right shoulder. Find a little bit of a tight spot. We might have one. Everyone's got one. Now take your right hand, put it at your jaw. Lift your chin up a little bit so you feel a little bit of separation between your neck and your shoulder. And now we're going to rotate and bend your knees, go off to the left. If you want to play with this one a little bit, look your eyes to the right while you're pulling your body off to the left. Just look a little bit to the right. And now let's all breathe together 6 times, starting with mouth. Go. 2, Find your edges. 3. In the nose, out the mouth. 2. 1 more through. Now gently come back around to neutral. Stay bent. I'm out of the camera. Bring your body around to the other side. Regather the tissue in your neck if it's feeling like you've lost it a little bit. Tip your chin up a little bit, and let's breathe on this side. Go. 2, 3. Find your edges here a little bit. Breathe in your nose. That just means go towards the areas of tension and enjoy that. 1 more 3. Gently come back around. Did you feel that in your hips, anyone? I felt my hip on the right side. Anyone else feel anything a little different in their body other than the neck feeling a little bit more open and the shoulders feeling more relaxed? My headache has also settled down. How are you feeling?
I feel more relaxed. Instructions are clear, and you're still easy to follow. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, Julie, I just want to say that your gift is your voice. You're very clear, and you have a powerful voice. And when you use it, people will move.
Thank you.
It's clear, it's soothing, it's direct. So I'm not like questioning anything, and I just wanted to give you that feedback.
You're bringing me to tears. I was always afraid of my voice. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't think it sounded good. So thank you for that feedback. I never thought I had a good voice. So thank you. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable.
Saying powerful, it's calming, very clear. Yes, you sound strong and soothing. Agreed. Easy to follow. Very motherly. Yeah. Your voice is awesome with your tone. Your voice is soothing. Soothing. That's a big comment that I'm seeing here. Soothing.
Thank you.
How do you feel, Julie?
I feel way better. Please invite me to teach your next class that you do online. I'd like to do more of this and see where it takes me. That's kind of where I was asking you with the question on Tuesday in our meeting is, do I look for a job or do I just keep doing this stuff with you guys?
Find out.
We'll find out. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you for this time, Jason, and thank you everyone for joining in. I really appreciate all your comments and your vote of confidence. It feels really great.
Awesome. And you can follow Julie if you hit the top of the screen there, that little drop arrow, it'll actually pull up her account and you can just hit on it and give her a follow. Thank you, Julie, for leading the class today. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Love you all.
Take care.